All right, I'm sitting here with Joseph Jaffe. So, are you still the chief interrupter?
I am.
All right. Joseph is chief interrupter at Powered now, not Crayon. We're about to co-deliver a couple of talks at Symantec. So, Joseph and I are going to talk about thinking and doing and some of the challenges in the industry. All right, Joseph. So, you're obviously a thought leader, and you're out there, and you've just written a book, Flip the Funnel, but you're super busy these days. Thank you. But you're really busy these days. So, what are some of the challenges that you're facing?
You know, it's not so much that I'm faced with any challenges per se, except for, you know, one of the things I've been doing this week, I've been with a client helping them understand about storytelling and content creation in this increasingly connected digital and social world. And, you know, and it comes down to this idea of authentic voice. You know, what is your authentic voice? And as you evolve and as you mature, and, you know, for people like you and me, we get busier and we have more responsibility, more seniority, more obligations. How do we continue to produce? How do we continue to be prolific content creators or generators or thought leaders or whatever the hell the phrase is? Be true to ourselves, be true to our audience, respect our audience, stay humble, stay connected, and never forget where we've come from. I mean, I guess that's a huge challenge. It doesn't. Now that I mention it, it's a massive challenge.
All right, so that's what I thought. I thought there was a challenge, but so my second question to you is: do you think?
Give you an answer.
But you know, social media is scaling right now, right? We talked about this earlier. Firms are scaling. Talent is a big issue. There's probably more demand than there is the appropriate talent right now. So does thought leadership still matter? Does being an evangelist still even matter?
Well, that's a great question. But by the way, can you pan around just to show out? It's very difficult being a thought leader right now. It's very hard to do what we do. It's very demanding. I mean, we're away from our families, away from our kids, you know, constantly in first class, coach on flights. Anyway, what was the question again? No, you know what? Thought leadership matters more than ever before. But, you know, the level of content is obviously off the chart. So it comes down to that classic signal to noise. And you've got to make sure that you are signal and not adding to the noise. I've found it out maybe the hard way with Join the Conversation. The number of books, I went into Barnes & Noble the other day, in the 16 books in terms of trends in business. This is unbelievable, by the way. 12 of the 16 have to do with social media, and 9 of the 16, or 9 of the 12, or you know what I mean, 9 of the 16 had the word Twitter in the title. So it's like, you know, it's not just noise, it's crap. And how do you break through? And if you're an uninitiated marketer out there and you're going there and you don't have the leadership, you don't know better, so you go and grab that Twitter for Dummies book. So I think, yes, the market for not just thought leadership, but strategic, superior, differentiated, and maybe substantiated, David, thought leadership is more pronounced than ever before. And just like you or I would give to somebody saying, hey, I want to get into blogging, we would say to them, what? We would say to them, find your authentic voice, find your niche, you know, don't just spit out and regurgitate the same rubbish. Find a unique angle or a unique story and then own that and focus on that. And so, you know, that's what I'm doing.
All right, Joseph, thanks for your time. We're going to knock him dead, right? And let's put our money where our mouth is.
Personally, I'm going to stay outside and get a little drunk. I'm sure you can present my presentation for me.
All right, thanks, Joseph.